That was a good cup of coffee. Yeah. So here we are. We are in York, South Carolina. The town was established in 1785. A lot of German settlers, Irish, Scottish settled here back when this whole region was first opened to settlers. So yeah, and it used to be called Yorkville at one time. And a lot of the Native Americans in the area are Catawba, Watauga, Cherokee, of course, with the Waxhaws, and there are a few other tribes as well. And let's go look around this awesome town and see some of the history. So just before the Revolutionary War, this was an iron town. A lot of ironworks were done here. And check out the architecture here. A lot of this is early 1800s. And the gas lamps, those are awesome. But yeah, and just after the Revolutionary War, this became a cotton town. All your cotton fabrics, textiles, stuff like that were produced here in York. And you also will find plaques on the wall. Let me give you an example. Number 65, so they do give a walk around tour. So if you look up this here, this will explain to you what this building once was. I love the storefront, very English look to it as well. But yeah, so they do a walking tour of downtown York. So barber shop there. So we'll walk around and see some of these wonderful buildings. I mean, just look at the architecture of this old Civil War period buildings. All the wonderful brick and fascias on the front. Beautifully done. I love the colors, the accents. Check that door out. Looks like a balcony used to be up there at one time. Right there. Check that out. That's pretty cool. They do have a classic theater. Sylvia down there, we'll check that out. But yeah, there's known areas of the area that's haunted as well. Confederate soldiers haunt this area. Love the clock here. Very classic. So yeah, check that out. Just love all this amazing architecture. York is also known as the White Rose City as well. And I'll have a lot of that information in the description. But you're going to see a lot of Victorian architecture in the homes, Greek revival type architecture with the big pillars, things like that, all through here. Got this cool little eatery here. Love the tile here. Wing King. I know Wing King. Wing Kings are good wings. Check that out. See, this is just amazing. These are all preserved. Some of the ironworks here, the old brick, and see the detailing here on the pillar right here. That is awesome. So yeah, this is also known as the Lowland Charleston. So a lot of this will look familiar as far as a lot of that architecture that you'll find at Charleston, you'll see here as well. Just love the old Main Street with all these unique little boutiques. Here's your pet store here. And again, check out the stonework up there. Beautiful. And looking for these placards too. Like I said, there is a walk around tour that you can take, and I believe on your phone, and you can get the information of each of these buildings. And we'll try to find placards too. Here you go. Here's one here. There you go. So this whole town's pretty much a designated historic area. Check out Neely Drug, that old sign right there, the old marquee right there. That's pretty cool. And I love this stonework here. You'll see a lot of the slate stonework, a lot of the limestone, stuff like that, but mainly brick, of course. Yeah, just look at old downtown. I'm going to check out that Sylvia movie theater right down there too. Walk by there and try to take a peek inside. So if you've been to Disney World, Disneyland, you always see the Main Street USA. Well, this is the real thing right here. This is the real deal. This is Main Street USA. Back in the day, Disney himself, Walt, grew up in a town much like York. And that's why he's got that Main Street USA, the Brandon House find out about that too. Check out the windows with the big hurricane shutters. Love that. And I'll put some information on the Brandon house too, when it was built. Yeah, it's been around a while. There is some history to that. Check out this old night depository box. Cool. And it looks like they've got looks like an old advertisement was on here too. I don't know if you can make it out in the video on camera, but yeah, it looks like there was an old advertisement along here too. Nice little alleyway here. Speaking of alleyways, they do have enclosed alleyways they put shops in. From what I understand, when they did that, it was sort of like a fire buffer between the main buildings. So the fire departments would have those buffers in place in order to take any control of a major fire that would break out in the town. People coming in town here. And here's Tony's Pizza. I just love that they converted these. Check out that old balcony there. It's like an old marquee was up there. The balcony is really cool on the top there. That's a little Mexican grill now. Rositas. Head down here. Just love taking you through these towns, seeing some of the old architecture, some of the history. I'll have all the links to the description in the description box of the history of York. And like I said, a lot of German, Scotch, Irish settled here in this area back in the 1700s, and a lot of participants during the Revolutionary War are from this area, from York, and also the Civil War. Got a history of Civil War as well, but a lot of the people who lived here, a lot of the guys who enlisted or to fight in the Revolutionary War, fought at Kings Mountain and several other battlefields in the area during that war. I'm just enjoying my walk through here. Oh wow, check that out. It's a motorcycle shop. They got some cool bikes in there. Look at that. So now here's a good example of the Greek Revival architecture. See the huge pillars over here? I'm gonna go check this out. So this was built back in 1853. This is one of their Presbyterian churches. And again, it's in that Greek Revival architecture with these massive pillars. Just love the glasswork, and the windows are awesome. Looks like stained glass in there too. But yeah, 1853 this was built. It's been here a long time. And here's another great example of one of the early 1800s homes, kind of a probably 1850s, around there. This was probably built, and kind of Victorian look to it. Really nice. You're gonna find a lot of these down this road. I'm gonna walk down here just a little bit and see what we got as far as these different homes. May have to check this out too. Yorkville Marketplace. It's like an antique mall. It's a little good size there. We'll see what they have. I definitely want to go in there. So you do have an antique place you can go and visit while you're here in York. And I was talking to a gentleman out front. This is his daughter's home. And you'll notice on the front of the pillar here, it has a registry number for signifies some history. It was done here too. I'll have to do some research on that. But it's beautiful architecture right here. And then we'll go pan around here. Check this one out. Fancy. Love the porches on the side there, the pillars. Look at the work over the front door. That's pretty cool. Stonework. Got the slate roof up there, the permanent roof. We'll head down here a little bit here. But yeah, there's a lot of these homes. Each one has a little story to tell. So look at the beautiful trees. You got the oaks and the poplars. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, there you go. That's definitely around 1850s right there. Maybe older, but we got some more down here. But these homes, way back in there, they've got all these beautiful homes. They're huge too. A lot of them have been restored inside, but to keep its historic value, everything is original from the outside. So they're all designated as historic locations. Yeah, really nice through here. Got the hoof and barrel here. Looks like they're got an outside seating area here. It's like probably a really good steakhouse. Love this building. It's probably 50s or 60s, probably 60s when this was built. They have a outside seating out here. And you have some of that beautiful wrought iron fencing here. Yeah, that goes back a ways. Check out this one here. Really nice. I love the front porch. Looks like it could use some work. So hopefully someone will get this and fix her all up. Got that copper roof on there too. So it looks like it might be in the stages of being redone. But I love that front porch. And right here is Old 49, so that will take you to Charlotte. And if you take a left right here, Business 321, that will take you to Clover. So Clover's not too far away. We definitely need to check out Clover sometime too. It's very similar to York, so we'll go there eventually. But if you see here, look at all these awesome homes all through here. All the way down the street, you get all these Victorian style and Greek revival structures all through here with the big pillars. Beautiful. I just love the trees all through here. It's definitely a tree town. Has a really nice canopy all through the town. And you have this nice little corner park here with a gazebo and the wind chimes. A little place you can come and relax, sit down, have a cup of coffee, or just meditate, whatever you want to do. And there's a dog over here going nuts. But we'll walk over here and see the gazebo real quick. Hopefully he'll calm down. So, oh, look at the weather vane up there too. So I get a close up of that. That's really nice, that weather vane. But yeah, nice little area. Sit down, relax, and hope the dog doesn't jump the fence and maul you to death. Want to get this cool shot of this home right here. That is just a beautiful wraparound front porch. That is an incredible house right there. Looks like the master room is probably up there. You get this little area there. You sit down at the top on your own little porch and look out and just enjoy the day and watch people walk by. It's a very story themed home, just like, you know, storybook or something. But you're going to see a lot of these types of structures all through York. Yeah, I love taking you guys through these little towns to see the history. Some of you might not ever be able to walk through these towns and experience it, but yeah, these are incredible little towns that you've got to see, visit if you have a chance to, and experience just the walk through history. And again, I'll have all the links in the description of where you can go and find out more about York, South Carolina. This whole area is being revitalized. They're restoring these homes, but they're also keeping the look of these homes. So when you walk by, it looks like you went back in time, you know, in the 18th, 19th, early 20th century. Really nice. It's definitely a walking town, meaning that everything is close by, especially if you live in the neighborhoods that are directly attached to downtown. Just walk out your little mansion there and walk into town, get your groceries, get your sodas, get your favorite beverage, go see a movie, all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, it's a nice walk. It's a beautiful day today too. The high today is going to be in the mid 60s, which I love. Got my sleeves rolled up. Gonna walk down here back to town and see some more beautiful buildings and some more history. Now in the back there, it looks like their old carriage house or garage that was converted into apartments. That's pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of these older homes would have had carriage houses in the back of the house. So some of the neighbors I just ran into, they're walking back this way, told me this house here was built probably around 1850s, 1840s, around there. But the history behind this one, it's been a bunch of different things, anywhere from a hotel to a stagecoach stop to a funeral parlor. And again, it's got that Greek revival. Look at those beautiful pillars. So it's got a lot of history. It's got the original iron works here. The fence is beautiful. Love it. You see where some looks like it's kind of bent a little bit, wear and tear. But also wanted to point out the dogwood already blooming. We're still in wintertime, but I wanted to show you how beautiful this dogwood tree is right here. That's been around a long time. You don't find many dogwoods that big. That is a beautiful tree right there. And that's the one thing you'll find a lot of in North and South Carolina are these massive magnolia trees, and of course the dogwood trees. Look how big those guys are. Huge. They've been around a long time, these big guys here. And the one thing you'll notice when you're in town too, you're going to notice a lot of streets named after presidents all throughout the town. Like there's Madison, and then there's Congress Street here. And you get the white rose right there, a little symbol of the town, the white rose. Yep, the White Rose City. So in 1886, there was a sizable earthquake, believe it or not, that hit this area. Charleston, South Carolina, lost a lot of buildings. And here in York, a couple of structures did get some damage from the earthquake. I'm going to show you that and show you what they did after the earthquake, just to ensure that if they got one, it would lessen the possibilities of some of these structures collapsing. So yeah, check it out. You got these metal shutters on the windows, and if you look carefully, let me zoom up, you will see those stars are actually metal rods that are through the building to prevent any type of damage to the building if there's another earthquake, like the earthquake that happened in 1886. There's no rhyme or reason why there's a star. It's basically because they are washers, and that was like the star shape was like the perfect shape to hold these things together. And I wanted to show you the front here of this building. This old front door here, and again, significant site. So if you want to look it up, what I'm going to do is in the description I'll put down where you can find that information on these buildings. There's a lot of history here. It looks like the old marquee used to hang there at one time in the front. So yeah, this is so cool. Looks like this may have been a cellar entrance at one time that's been bricked up. Look down here too. Again, it looks like they've taken down some of the shutters, the metal shutters from here. But yeah, there's you can see them a lot better, the anchors that are inside the building, the metal rods that go through to hold it together. So I don't think we've had any major earthquakes since 1886. But hey man, if it happens, at least they got those still in place. And you got some of these old storefronts here. Looks like this at one time may have been an old drugstore. Now it's the outdoor shop. So for your outdoorsmen, for camping and hunting, check this out. That's pretty crazy. It's like an old garage or something there. Old workshop. I just want you to enjoy the walk with me down through York. Okay, we continue down this way. Coming soon, the Village Children's Consignment. Looks like they're already open. Got a little area here to park. Here you go. There's Victory Lane and Congress. Get a better view of downtown here. Looks like they may have covered up some old marquees here. Some old advertisements probably were along there at one time. You can tell where there were some windows. They're all bricked up now, all through there. Now there you go. There's some more examples of the building having the anchors on the side there in case there was ever another earthquake. Yeah, there's one right there. So they're all along here, all the different anchors. And there's the old sign. Coble ice cream is what used to be sold there in Neely Drugstore. Yeah, there it is. The old drugstore. The old mat in the front here too. We'll head down this way. And can't wait to see this movie theater down here. Sylvia. Check out the old tile right there. That's pretty cool. Another cool storefront. Trading Post General Mercantile right there. Wow, they still have all the old shelving up. Look inside. The old flooring in there. That is so cool. Nice. And check out the tile work here too. Love it. And the old doors. And here is the movie theater. Nice. And love the light fixtures here underneath. You get that Hollywood vibe with this right here. Love it. Here's the old we put the posters, what was playing. Here's the inside. The concession there. Looks like it's a one theater type deal. So but yeah, look at the light fixtures. It's beautiful. Head down here more. Here's kind of one of those buffer stores I was telling you about between the stores for, see how small they are? That's kind of, they would do that. Fire department would have these as buffers if there was ever a big fire. But now they're businesses, which is really nice. And so you got a lot of quaint little shops here, all through here. And you got this really quaint little coffee shop. It's called Greenhouse Coffee. So if you want a nice beverage, hot beverage, you come here. Or cold beverage, I'm sure they do both. So pan around here, that's where we came from, down this way. You just get that wonderful Main Street USA vibe when you're down here. It's a great tight-knit community too, and from talking to some of the people, I feel like they're just neighbors, you know, watching out for each other. It's a great little town. So I wanted to get another view of this building. It's wonderful architecture here. Love the balcony up top there, really nice. Yeah, that was probably built 1830s, easily 1820s. In front of the courthouse, you have this little historic York monument here. Kind of explain to you who's from here, what went on here. You can pause it. This whole intersection where I'm at in front of the courthouse was mainly a trade area for a lot of the Native Americans in the area as well. But yeah, this is very historic location. This is the fourth incarnation of this building of the courthouse. This was built in, I believe, 1915, but back in the day, 1700s, around there, not 1700s, but you know, 1780s, around that time was the first courthouse. So over time, it's been in the same place, but it's had different incarnations, different looks to it. So here you go. Here, York County courthouses. There have been 4, which you got that number right. But the first one was actually square logs, built in 1786, and then of course replaced by bricks in 1799. But yeah, this is it here. So this was its last incarnation that it was built in. Again, it's got that Grecian look to it with the huge pillars. It's beautiful, beautiful building. Love the light fixtures as well. And here's the First National Bank. Again, love the architecture. Love the FNB over the door, the shield there. First National Bank. The brickwork is amazing. The stone inlays. Look way up there on top. That is just beautiful. And here you have another beautiful building, probably around the Civil War period. A lot of these were built right in here. And I'm going to show you where the earthquake damaged one of the buildings along here too. And this here, York Wedding Chapel. I'm sure it's got a awesome history to it though. Again, it's marker number 43 for the walk around tour. I just love the ironworks around the balcony and around the brick fence over here. Look at those big windows too. I almost feel like Creature from Harry Potter looking out the window up there. They're here next to the one with the air conditioner. It's like you think Creature is looking out at you, but yeah, that's what it feels like anyway. So kind of looks like Sirius Black's hideout right there. So you got some car garage back there, and that is so cool. Not sure if that one is the yeah, that's it right there. Now we'll walk over there. I'm going to show you something. So from what I understand, let me zoom up under that window right there. You see that crack? Some of the structures in town did get structural damage from the earthquake. It wasn't major here, of course, but that was actually from the earthquake in 1886. So they bricked up some of the windows there. But yeah, this is the building that shows that damage from 1886, the earthquake that hit Charleston pretty bad. And you got this cool little gas station that's been converted into a bakery, coffee shop, and cafe. Southern Touch Bakery. So yeah, this is an old gas station. See you get the old roof up here too, right there. So you get this right here, but look on the side there, the terracotta, the clay roofing, right here. Yeah, old cinder block and brick building. And check out this old Esso sign. Look at that. Put a tiger in your tank. That is so cool. So it's a good chance, yeah, it was an Esso station at one time, which is now Exxon. But yeah, that is so cool. And this here is the Old Rose Hotel. It's now been converted into apartments. And it said that there is a couple ghosts that walk around here. And I love, need some woodwork right there rotting out, but love the balcony. But yeah, this is the Old Rose Hotel. Very cool. I love the outside balcony here. You can sit up there and watch the people go by in their carriages, now in their cars. And but yeah, this has been converted here to now it's called the Rose Apartments. So if you want to look them up, there you go. There's a phone number and their address. But stuff like this too, like these buildings here have some history to them. And this one here looks like an old livery house here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of one anyway. And then if you turn here, you will see Jefferson Davis's flight plaque here. When he was heading back south, Jefferson Davis, president of the Confederacy, spent the night on April 27th, 1865 in the home of Dr. James Rufus Bratton, which was located on this site right here. And Davis was in danger of being captured, arrested by the federal troops, he was attempting to reach some remnant of the Confederate Army in the South or West, with which he could find protection and continue the war. So there you go. So one little bit of history here out of many. So I wanted to show you this plaque here. This is pretty cool. The Bennett Brothers Circus from 1929 to 1938. So I'll let you read that or pause it. This is pretty cool. It's now the York Lumber Company, but this is where they used to store all the circus equipment for the Bennett brothers. So here's this location here. I'm going to take you to the other side so I can show you a little bit more of this location. And here is the other side of the plaque, so I want you to be able to read this as well, of the historic location, what happened here, what was here. So let's go see this other part of this cool building. We'll go over here and see all these storehouses. He is now the York Lumber Company. And there's, yeah, all the storage, all the utilities are back there where they used to keep everything. But I wanted to show you this awesome marquee over here. Isn't this awesome? Check it out. Circus Winter Quarters for the Bennett brothers. And it's on Trinity Street, so if you ever want to come by, get a cool picture of it. But yeah, this is where they kept everything from the circus. They got the lights up too. This is just so awesome. Wow. Circus history right there. A little bit run down, but it's still operational. It's the York Lumber Company. Love the stained glass. Looks like it has a newer roof, but I'm sure it was slate at one time. It looks like it's more of a tin roof now. But I just love the old brick. The stained glass. Such a beautiful church. So this is the Trinity Methodist Church, organized in 1824. So love the bell tower, love the stained glass. Just a beautiful southern church, but it's got that New England charm to it too. So yeah, established 1824. Very cool. Just love stuff like this. So check this building out here. It's McLeans Barbershop. It's kind of on its own. It's got that stucco on the side there. I'm sure it's brick underneath. But I wonder if it was a gas station at one time. I don't see an island here, but I'm just wondering, was it like the downtown gas station? And maybe it had a garage over here. It looks like the window was there. But that's a pretty cool building. I'd like to know its history. McLean's Barbershop. Here's another traditional home from the South here. Definitely 1850s around there. And in the back, almost has a smokehouse or something back over here with a big chimney. Probably now a guest house. But all through here, check out these homes. A lot of these are being restored. And, you know, check this out. Beautiful front porch here. An old tree right there, too. Yeah, I just love this old town, southern feel to it. Beautiful little town. And here's a cool little picture op with this mural of these wings on here. If you want to get a shot of yourself with wings on, get a kneel down. Here you go. And this is the back of the Sylvia Theater over here. Check out that door. It's pretty cool. But over here, check out this old sign. Colemans Trading Post. We buy, sell, trade. That is so awesome. Found this cool mural here. York Can Do It. Has that Rosie the Riveter feel to it. Painted by J and K Paints and Pixels. So it was done just last year in 2021. That's pretty cool. It looks like there may have been other murals on here at one time. But as I was walking back here, check this out. This old tin building here. Looks like they've got all kinds of farm equipment. Some old wheelbarrows out front. Look out the old free parking sign right there. So cool. That's been here for ages. And it looks like they have like a lot of lumber back in there too from old sites that they're restoring. A lot of people are buying the old lumber from you know, barns, things like that, and restoring it for new homes. And cool accent. Kind of peek in there real quick. Check out the old wheelbarrow wheels back there too. Old bed there. But yeah, it looks like it's all kinds of old tin, old lumber to be restored. So we're inside the Yorkville Marketplace. So there's an old warehouse that was converted into a little flea market thing going on here with all these separate booths, dealers here. Got your horse and tackle shop here. Pet stuff, boutiques, women's boutiques, unique items, Disney items, dolls, plushies, little collectibles all through here. Yeah, check it out. There's Goofy on Dumbo. Never seen that one before. So you got all kinds of little cool Disney toys. Like I said, your boutiques like that. You got a cigar shop that interests me for sure. And oh wow, you got a little wine and bar over here too. So yeah, got a cool little cafe here. Congress Street Cafe. There's your wines and your beers, your adult beverages. Also they have sandwiches too. Turn here. Some more little shops all through here. Candy shop.
How are you?
Hey. Kind of give you an idea of what to expect here. There's your tackle shop too. And there's, you got honey, pure honey. So you'll get a lot of honey growers here with their bees. Walk over here. They'll probably have coffees and stuff like that, like this here. Coffee and cream, pretzel bites, popcorn. So yeah, you have kinds of neat little shops through here. You get the fresh pet food for your pet. Healthy stuff. And a cute chihuahua painting up there. You got Legos. You got gnomes, jewelry. Ooh, the gnomes. Get your Valentine gnomes up there. And you got your St. Patty's Day gnomes over there. Legos. Cool. Preserves and pastas. Plushies. You got your Star Wars plushies here. Hey. Eastern Hands Western Art. Very cool. So yeah, just thought I'd do a little walkthrough of the marketplace. So this is Mike Sagan's cigar shop. Mike, how long have you been here?
It's a little over a year. I was the first vendor with the marketplace when they first opened up, November 13th of 2020. And
right.
It's been a fun time.
Awesome. You got a great selection over here of all your different cigars. So be sure to stop by here in the marketplace. Check out his selection. Mike, great dealing with you.
All right, nice meeting you.
Hey, you take care now.
All right.
So I grabbed a turkey club over here at the York Congress Street Cafe. Looks like a filling sandwich. Got a sweet tea, some chips. But their menu is right above the counter where you order. And we're gonna dig into this and see how it is. I could barely get my mouth around that sandwich. It's very tasty and filling. And I wanted to thank you all for joining me on this little trip over to York, South Carolina. Small, quaint town, a lot of history, cool buildings. What's funny is I didn't see any marquees like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, any advertisements on the walls. Looks like a lot of them have been painted over, but that's okay. This is just an awesome town, and I enjoyed bringing you through here, checking it out. If you ever want to visit, definitely come to York, South Carolina. Experience the history and the small town feel, and I will have all the information on York, South Carolina in the description. So please like, subscribe if you haven't. It's free. All right, guys, you take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.